It's Saturday again, and doesn't it just come round quickly? Well, flying in today to take on the Jersey Bulls at Springfield are the Crows from Crowborough Athletic. Well, a couple of months ago now, back early January, the Bulls went to Crowborough and just came out with the win in a really tight game where they were able to prevail by 2-1. But they did not have it their own way, and it was a tough test, which we expect the Crows will again be today. They'll be up for this. They'll want to make sure they get something out of this game, but it will be for the Bulls to continue in the form that they've got, to keep it as Springfield, the fortress that it's become, and to make sure they get another 3 points, because if goals and games matter, then we are really in the business area. This is game 37, 6 to go. Today it's Crowborough, the last game in March before, of course, the clocks go forward and we start to see lighter summer evenings. Of course, next weekend there's a double-header, but before then, it has to be business as usual for the Bulls. They need to take all 3 points, because if results go their way elsewhere today, and there are some decent matches being played where other teams towards the top can have an effect on how the Bulls may get closer to securing a playoff place. But a lot of work to do, and it all begins in the next few minutes. Well, for the Bulls, a pretty strong side and a strong bench as well today. We expect to see the back four of Van der Vliet, Kerry, Campbell, Giles and Watling. A midfield today could go with the holding role, as always, of Luke Watson, with Adam Trotter in there. May well be that Toby Ritzemer is on that left-hand side. And then a front three of what looks to be Bickley, Dos Santos and James Carr. Strong bench, Fraser Barlow, Joe Kilshaw, Miguel Carvalho, James Sunley and Harry Curtis. Well, the skippers are in the middle, and their skipper is Tom Boddy, who captains the Crows today. And we know that they've got a tricky winger in Marcus Goldsmith, who was a threat back at Crowborough in January. The referee today, who's got the duties, is Mr. Stephen Goldup, assisted by Byron Beard and Jack Mottram. Well, the niceties, the formalities are over. The captains both wearing number 4 today. The assistants are off to their positions. The Bulls are ready, and they will kick from the left to the right towards the Roberts Garage end. It looks like it's going to be Adam Trotter who will get us underway. And it looks like it is James Carr who will be in a forward front three, we expect, sitting in that role that Miguel Carvalho operates in. And we may, of course, yet see the magician later this afternoon. Well, the sun is breaking through. Can the Bulls break the hearts of the Crows today? Or will there be a murder at Springfield? We'll see in the next 90 minutes. The new scoreboard is in place on the far side of the ground. The Bene board will come out this afternoon, and there'll be drone footage. And of course, today is non-league day in association with Prostate Cancer UK. Just waiting for the final few seconds, for the final few checks to be made. The keepers are ready. The bullpen on the far side are ready. Mr. Goldup is ready. Adam Trotter is ready. And we're ready. And we're underway. Early touch, Jay Giles, who whips it out to this far side, looking for Bickley, looking for Carr. Hooked clear. Early touch there for Pearson. And the Bulls just trying to get on that front foot. Trotter flicks it onto Bickley. Bickley now to Ritzemer. Ritzemer looks a little dink the ball over, but little touch back there, just kept in by the keeper, Holmwood, who does well. The headbutt there back from Jack Mayhew. So Charlie Holmwood just rolls it out. Body on that left side of that back four. On this left flank is Harry Reid. And then picking it up in the middle there is Connor Pring. There's a little bit of a run forward. Bickley comes across, shuts him down, and Bickley just putting the pressure on, and then Mayhew down the line. Front pairing this afternoon of Duncan and Lyons, as the Bulls just trying to play it out at their own half with Watson, who just goes back to Giles, who gives Van der Vliet his first touch of the afternoon. And he, well, has a little bit of a dummy there, just catching Duncan, and in the end gets it out and gets it back. And now Jamie Watling, one of the stars of the season, you'd say, for the Bulls. Plays the ball down, looking to get it in behind Reid, and Bickley getting forward. Kerry as well, quick throw in into Carr. Carr just trying to hold it up. Now to Bickley. Bickley, will he get onto that left foot? Will he go for goal? Well, he tries it in the end. It's nowhere near the target. You can see what Lorne Bickley was trying to do, just trying to bend it towards that top corner of the goal, but couldn't find it. Oh, good from the Bulls, started pretty quickly, trying to get forward. Once again, it's Body who plays it inside to the number 8, Alfie Lambden. And then good challenge on the far side. Dos Santos not getting the call this time. It's going to be a Crows throw. Long one down the line. Battling hard is Goldsmith, but back helping out is Dos Santos. Goldsmith's done well, he's kept it alive, trying to get the ball across, but he's ran out of room, and it's a Bulls throw. Well, March has flown by as we come towards the new month of April. And the Crows have it now with Pring. Plays it down nicely for Goldsmith, who just holds it up, trying to get away from Watson. Does well, gets it in, but Giles hooks it clear. Back it comes, should be Van der Vliet. Is. And Van der Vliet wants to get on with it. Drop kick from him, don't see that too often. Ball's hanging up and Carr is not able to keep it in. Reed gets it, takes the throw, just goes back to the skipper body. Well, they look pretty calm, pretty composed at the back. Crowborough, they were a decent outfit at their place back in January. And all the games now for the Bulls are like mini cup finals. All count towards the ultimate prize, will be the playoffs, which would be a chance to do back-to-back promotions. Long way to go still. Luke Campbell has it. Jay Giles. And the Bulls just taking their time here. Watling. And Carey. Carr gets caught there by Reed. Free kick. Interesting how James Carr hasn't had a lot of time on the pitch in the last few weeks, but he's a skillful player, has some tricks in his armoury. Not quite the diminutive figure of Miguel Cavalier, who's low to the ground, but Carr himself is capable, and more than capable, in fact, of standing in for Cavalier. As he gets the ball now from Kere, does well, but sticking to him is Reed. Trotter. Oh, nice play by Ritzman. Just gets caught there in the middle by Lambden, but nothing given, and Crowborough have it there with Lyons. Now Body out to the far side to Jack Mayhew. He goes long. Giles lets it bounce and then decides he has to play it, wasn't going to run. Oh, and a mistake given inside now. Here come the Crows. Shot from distance. No power, no pace in the end. Van der Vliet deals with it and then rolls it quickly out to Ritzema. So he's on that left side of that midfield. Watling. Campbell. Across there coming is Lyons. Campbell just checks. And there's just a bit of time taken. No one's rushing this one forward, just trying to find the ball, keeping hold of possession here. Van der Vliet's seeing lots of touches in this opening few minutes. Decides to go through the middle, looking for Bickley. Too much on that one. Touched by Watson to Trotter. Again, back with Trotter, who clips it forward, looking for Carr. Carr against Reed, and Reed does well there, just gets a foot in. Quick throw taken. Watson again. Into the feet of Bickley. Bickley trying to spin off. Leaves it for Carr. Carr now. Tries to play it one more to De Santos, but cut out. See what he was trying to do as Campbell gets across, and then Giles helps him out. And it looks like Duncan is just caught there. He's gone down, stayed down. Looks like he's going to get up though pretty quickly. Carey again. Lovely touch by Bickley. Carr flicks it forward. Bickley will give chase. Across there goes Mayhew. Inside again. Carr now. Can he get the shot off? Well, he slipped in the process. Is he caught? He is. Well, Carr is brought down there right on the edge of the penalty box. He's just about to pull the trigger, and he gets clipped from behind, and he's gone down, and he was in full flight. Doesn't look great. Instantly they're calling for the trainer here. We'll see Steve Martin get across there. Carr has gone down, and maybe Cavalier will be on sooner, but not as soon as this. The Bulls would have not wanted this to have happened, but it's Carr, hopefully he can get the treatment from Steve Martin. he will just check what it is and maybe get that magic spray out. The Crows line up the wall, but James Carr just struggling a little bit there. Well, it looks like he may just need to run that one off if he can. Steve Martin's checked him out. Doesn't look great for James Carr, but that could be his afternoon over as he looks to go to the sideline. Whether he can just shake that off, we'll see, but it's free kick for Dos Santos. It's close to the edge of the box here. They'll need to get this wall sorted, the Crows. They've got a number in it. There's Holmwood just making sure it covers that near post. It's going to be one of Giles or Dos Santos. You'd fancy Dos Santos here to bend it into that top corner, past the wall. Dos Santos goes for it, leaves it for Giles. Giles hits the wall. Shot comes back. Well, Trotter was going to line up, and then Giles plays it off to Watson, and the Bulls need to get it back in as they've got momentum. Now it's back outside to Watson. Watson clips it first time. Headed in by Dos Santos, saved. Turned in by Luke Campbell. And the Bulls have the early lead. It's a great save by Holmwood from the ball in that Dos Santos gets onto, but in the end he puts it straight into the path of Luke Campbell, who just does enough there to keep control and tap it in from what is an easy finish, although had to get it under control. It's a great bit of work there. It's Bickley to Watson. Watson's the ball in first time. It's the little header. It's a great save, and in the end, unfortunately for Holmwood, Campbell is in the mixer and he turns it into the net. It's Jersey Bulls 1, Crowborough Athletic 0. And the first goal goes up on the new scoreboard for the Jersey Bulls. Well, the Bulls wanted a good start. They've got it here. They now need to build on that momentum. Really unlucky there for Charlie Holmwood. He made a really good save to his left. Keeper couldn't have done more. Just sometimes it falls to one of the opposition players, and Luke Campbell did the rest. Lions now back out to Mayhew. And across it comes to Body. Let's see how the Crows react here. Well, that ball just evading Reed. Well, the Bulls wanted to get a goal on the board, and they've done it. They've done it inside the first 10 minutes. But there is a long way to go. Sun is shining. The Bulls in the lead. Long ball forward, dealt with there by Watling, and then flicked on. Good challenge by Dos Santos, just trying to win the ball there off Pring, and then it's won back by Trotter, and the pressure, and Dos Santos down the right-hand side now comes across Body, plays it in first time. Body does really well there, manages to stop the ball getting into the box. Bulls have the ball, they have a bit of momentum here, quickly taken by Kere. Watson again, who delivered that cross that led to the goal. Watling trying to get it forward again to Dos Santos. It's picked up though in the middle. Here comes Lyons, little touch forward, looking for the run on the far side, but brilliant header by Giles, just ahead there of Goldsmith. And the Bulls turn again, this time with Ritzema, who drives forward, gets a bit of space to do so. Far side, lovely ball back into Ritzema. Spins, has Trotter. Watson there, but goes back to Giles. Forward it comes, now Ritzema, edge of the box. Looks to play it in, does. Dos Santos with the shot, he scores! Well, it's a beautiful finish by Ray Dos Santos there. Lovely ball into the box. It's Ray Dos Santos, left foot, bottom corner. Holmwood is beaten for the second time inside 2 minutes, and the Jersey Bulls have the second goal of the afternoon. The finish from Ray Dos Santos, the ball in was really good. The run by Ritzema to the edge of the box. He just plays it into Santos, loses his marker in Reed, and he puts it past Holmwood. It's Jersey Bulls 2, it's Crowborough Athletic 0, and it's Ray Dos Santos. Well, that was a really good work ball. And as expected, James Carr cannot continue. He tried, and Miguel Carvalho who would normally have started, is on after 12.5 minutes. Well, the Bulls are the ones who are flying. The Crows not quite yet getting up and about, as goals from Campbell and Dos Santos separate the sides. The Bulls having to make a change though, and it's how the Crows will react. Here they come. Lovely flick on there. Quickly across is Watson. Again, the Bulls break it up, ball through the middle. Now it's Bickley, he's going to try and get in behind Mayhew, who does really well under pressure. Bulls have a little bit of the bit between the teeth, you feel already. Luke Watson just in that role of just kind of the custodian of that back four, just sits in the middle, just knows the game so well, been around a long time. Seems to get better every season and every week, becoming a bit of a vintage. As it's a battle there again with Body. Back to Trotter. And then Kerry back to Van der Vliet, who hasn't seen the ball quite so much in the last few minutes as he did in the opening exchanges. Giles again on that far side, wins the throw. A good crowd in again at Springfield this afternoon. Giles just flicks it on, gets it back, but a bit of a high foot there. Gone down. Oh, looks like it may well be on that far side. Is it Bickley who's just been caught? Oh, the Bulls don't want to lose him, that's for sure. Don't lose any players, but the talisman that is Lorne Bickley. Just caught there. Free kick has been awarded by Mr. Buildup. Bickley will hobble on. Let's see if that's just one that he can run off. And Campbell back to Van der Vliet. Watley wants to get things going. Plays it in. Well, that'll test Bickley. Can't keep control. Broken up there. The Bulls quickly back across, but this time a foul against Watson. Just running across and clipping Lyons. And now it's with Body. Well, he's done well, he's got it to Reed. Reed's done. Well, it looks like an offside there. The referee looks across to the assistant. Looked like a good run by Reed, but just goes too early. It's broken up again. The Crows have won it back inside the Bulls' half here. Down the line, plays it first time inside Lyons, tries to turn, looking for a bit of space. Well, in the end, he's played it behind Lambden. The Bulls can pick it up here and maybe just quickly counter with Kerry. First time ball, looking for the runner Bickley, and Homewood does really well. Comes off his line, make sure he gets there because Bickley was in. Back again it is with Pring, and he uses Homewood out to Mayhew. Just knocking it around a little bit here. Body urged to knock it forward. Can walk it up to the halfway line virtually and then played across the back. And now a turn by Lyons who does well. Spins nicely. Back with Pring. Trying to get it in and behind, but Cavallio's back defending as he does so many times. He's not just an attacking player, he's a real worker, is Miguel Cavallio. Kerry just has time to control it. Van der Vliet again. Oh, tries his trickery. You always have heart in mouth when you see that, especially when the goal is open and the ball is being played back and across. Now Trotter in time into Bickley first time, just manages to find a nice ball into Cavallio. Twist turns, good play from him, trying to get away there. Oh, he's done well. He's skipped away from Reed. Still going, cuts back, needs a bit of help, gets it here. Arriving is Trotter. Trotter now needs a little bit of support himself. Inside quickly, Carvalho spins again. Off he goes, drags it back. First time, and it comes, headed, flicked on. Well, it's Toby Ritzimer this time. Couldn't quite direct it down into the right place. It goes past the upright, but again, the impetus with the balls there and the trickery and the skill of Carvalho just causing problems since his introduction. Just spinning around, turning the Crows around on their axis, but nothing to show for it in the end. Just, again, trying to find a way out here. And the Bulls are playing the press here. Across there is Lambden, tracked inside to Pring. Just being forced backwards. The Bulls not wanting the Crows to get out, as it's with Lyons. Now Body. Lyons again. Tracked by Trotter. This is good. They're just keeping the ball. Lambden now, as the Crows just trying to keep the Bulls away from it. Keep the possession. And then the ball out to this near side for Reed, who's got forward, and Kere's across. He claims the throw. And he just nicks it off Reed there. Watson again. Kere puts one up. Reed will challenge Carvalho. Reed gets the header. Ritzimer picks it up, spins. Watson quickly forward to Bickley. Bickley wants to shift it on. He tries. It's cut out well. And then Watling steps through and picks the ball out to Giles. Again, that really hasn't gone anywhere but straight to Harrison Mayhew. Good play by Campbell and Giles, combining well on that left side of the Bulls' defence. Van der Vliet. Now Watling, space ahead of him. Cross comes Pearson. Bulls just happy to knock it around, to find the gap when it comes, but not in a panic. Trying to be composed as they can. Threat there, of course, is Duncan if Van der Vliet tries anything too clever, but it's Watling again. Ball into the feet there, Carvalho spins. Kere hugging that right touchline. Kere able to get forward on that right side as Giles is trying to on that left. And having Watson as sometimes virtually a fifth defender as he's just in front of that back four, but it's been cut out. Mayhew inside there to Lyons. Lyons trying to get something going, but good play there. And outside quickly it is to Carvalho. Carvalho will run here towards the centre. Plays a lovely reverse pass. Bickley just holds it up. Now it's Trotter. Trotter looks for the far post, looks for the header, and this time back and across, and it's in. And it's Ray dos Santos. He's got the Bulls' third. He's got his second. He goes tumbling, cartwheeling, front flipping and back flipping towards the corner. Well, the athleticism of the Bulls' number 10 has given them the third goal of the afternoon. Well, it's great play with Carvalho. Bickley does the right thing. He just tries to find a bit of space. There is Trotter. Trotter with a lovely ball. And Ray dos Santos makes it look so easy as he nods it past Homewood. Ray dos Santos getting himself free and then finishing it off with a rumble and a tumble. Well, it's Jersey Bulls 3. It's Crowborough Athletic 0. We've had 21 minutes gone here at Springfield, and the Bulls have romped into a lead. Ray dos Santos bagging his second of the afternoon. What will the Crows do now? Well, it's a long way to go, and the Crows have still got plenty of time to get back into this game. Just got to regroup here for a little bit. Just string a few passes together, maybe get some shots off. Tess Van der Vliet. Need to find a way to get Duncan into the game and Pearson down this left, Goldsmith down the right. Try and put some pressure back onto the Bulls, who, well, there's good pressure coming against Watling there. Good challenge there from Duncan, and that's the kind of thing that should galvanise the Crows here. Not let the Bulls have it their own way. And back it goes to Body. Mayhew. Just needs a bit of help. He plays the ball into feet, but the Bulls break it up again with Ritzimer from Watson. Ritzimer now looks for the run through the middle, finds the run inside by Trotter, who's just checked by Pring and just does enough to get in the way. And they try to spring with Lyons. Good play again by Duncan, but Watling just does enough, but it's picked up by Lyons again. He plays a lovely ball through. Pearson will go up against Campbell. Campbell does enough. Goal kick. Well, Pearson hasn't had much joy so far. Hasn't had much of the ball, to be fair, in this opening first half. And then just trying to clip the ball back and across. Slicing it out. Well, for the Jersey Bulls, it's the perfect start. Crowborough, work to do. As Watling has the ball. It just needs a bit more pressure, you'd feel, on the Bulls' defence. If Crowborough can do what we saw Duncan just do a minute ago and not let the Bulls play, got a chance. Flicked on by Carvalho. Looking again for Bickley. Reed has it, just being pressed again, and then back it goes for Homewood, who plays it out and up. Watson flicks it back in. Now Bickley flicks it on, but can't find Trotter. Good battle there now, starting to emanate with Duncan. He's starting to put himself about a bit for the Crows. And that's the kind of thing they want to do all over the park. Campbell. Van der Vliet. Now Watson. Just need feel for the Crows to just press a bit harder here. They're allowing the Bulls to play it around, which allows them to find that pass. Look for the run. As Campbell now tries to slot it through Khan. Trying to put it through the eye of the needle there, and it was never really on, as it's back with Body again. Well, the Bulls will want to get as many as they can today. Try and capitalise and add to their goal difference, which could be crucial in the last few weeks. Well, again, getting in the way there is Ritzimer. Body plays it forward. Nice flick on by Lyons, but again, just can't find a blue shirt. Trotter can try and fly it, the red one though, and he finds Carvalho. Keeps it up, got two on him. Can he get out of that? What's he got? It's going to be a throw to Crowborough, he gets nothing. And the sun continues to beat down on Springfield Stadium, the home of Jersey Bulls, the home of club football. As Watling challenges Duncan, and now breaks now with Giles, who's playing it out on that left-hand side to Santos. First time in the middle, looking for Bickley. Looks like it could well be the first corner of the afternoon. Well, we've had just over 26 minutes before we get that first corner, and it will be for the Jersey Bulls, and it will be Ray de Santos who will go across to take it. I'll test here for Homewood and how he just lines up the defence. There's a lot of movement. Giles running towards. Ball played in short for Bickley. Back it comes to De Santos, who will whip it in. Homewood comfortable there as the ball is played in to his area, into the 6-yard box. Not the best delivery that time. Maybe should have just played it from the corner. Didn't really add much. Maybe just trying to change the angle. Back there is Kere with a calm, composed ball, and the experience of the skipper. There's another one who just seems to get better with age. Well, sliding in his Trotter, but Pearson's won it well there for the Crows, and Goldsmith giving chase. Van der Vliet clips it to Giles, who has to bring it down, which he does. It'll be a throw on the far side. Just taking their time here. Now to Santos. Bickley. Good pressure there from Mayhew, who's stuck with him. Now Carvalho. Lovely touch there from Kerry, who's found himself in a forward position. Trotter. And Watling and Campbell. Well, the ball's just playing it around. Watling again. Lovely touch. Lovely flick on by Kerry. Lovely run now. Here comes Kerry through the middle. Plays it inside. It's Bickley. Can he? He does! He finishes! He gets a touch on it. It's a brilliant run from the skipper, Kerry, who finds himself in a forward position. The ball is superb. It's still work to do for Lorne Bickley. And he stretches and toe pokes it with the outside of the right boot. And Homewood is beaten for the 4th time in the first half. It's Kerry there. It's a lovely little touch from Carvalho. Kerry there, the outside of the right boot. And then Bickley outstretched as Homewood comes out and Mayhew comes in. Well, Bickley puts it in the back of the net. Jersey Bulls 4, Crowborough Athletic 0. And Lorne Bickley scores again. Well, the big man doesn't go very often without scoring for far too long. And again, he's on the score sheet this afternoon. The Bulls' leading scorer, of course, of all time. And still prolific. But the ball there, the run of Kerry, just sublime. The weight of pass as well, and then the ball in, captured the moment beautifully with a little flick from Carvalho. He's back on it now. And he's taking it on himself here, the little magician. Mayhew's come across, he's still going though. Can he get the ball in? He's got body, he's still, well, corner is it? It's a corner, and it's not just a corner, it's a shin pad that just gets displaced. And it's Carvalho working again hard down that right-hand side. Second corner of the afternoon. And it's going to be Jay Giles, the left footer, who will bend this one in. Can't imagine he'll play it short. He'll want to get it into that box. So here comes Kerry right on cue, and it will be Giles who whips it in. Good header there, though. Pring on the edge of the box there, clearing it. Now Trotter. Watson. Giles stays forward. Back to Kerry. There's a little look up, wants to play the right ball, decides it's not on, so he goes inside to Watson. Giles again. Everybody bar Van der Vliet appears to be inside Crowborough half. Near side again, Kerry. Here goes Bickley. Trotter. Now Carvalho. Well, he's kept hold of it somehow. He's trying to go through a brick wall there in Body, who's done really well for the Crows. Trotter tries to get there across. Reed does. The Bulls throw. Kerry again. We've seen a lot of action from the skipper already in this first half. Getting forward. Going to get an assist to his name as well. And now Giles has got lots of space. Heavy touch though into Ritzema. Ritzema can't control it. Maybe a chance of a little bit of a counter here. Flicked on inside, but quick and backly across. Ahead there of Lyons is Watling. And now Watson. Half an hour gone. Bulls with 4 goals. Well, that hasn't happened for a long time. Now run through the middle, it's Trotter. Trotter into the box. Can Trotter take the shot? He does. Homewood this time. Manages to get the save to his right. Does well Not a lot of power or pace in it, but he's made sure that that isn't another one for the Bulls. Now the Crows still just trying to find a way. Inside now, again, with Pring. On that far side, Giles will chest it back, does well there. Back to Van der Vliet, who releases it quickly to Santos. Still will fancy plenty of time left. And then can't get the ball through as Goldsmith is back helping out. Watling gets there and just about does enough. Quickly flicked out, basketball style from Van der Vliet there to keep the balls going forward. And it is again Van der Vliet and Watling. Kere, Carvalho, lovely flick, but body does well. Kere's going to have to get back though, he's out of position. But Trotter covers, spots the danger. And then Van der Vliet gets it back to Trotter. Trotter will want to, oh, steps inside well there. Just get a little dummy from Adam Trotter. And quickly the ball's recycle. And it's with Jay Giles. Carvalho's made a run down the right. Bulls continue to move the ball around here. Not allowing the Crows to settle. Long ball forward, well, again, just too much on it. The right idea, and Homewood is quick off his line. Done that a couple of times, been in the right place, Charlie Homewood, to make sure that he can cut that ball out. You can just see there from Harrison Mayhew, just arms slightly out, saying, "Where's the ball? Where's the pass? I just need, give me some options here." As Jack Mayhew plays it forward, but straight to Jay Giles. Ritzema, a little bit of showboating by him, who takes it on. He's gained a good 30-odd yards there. Bulls keep it alive. To Santos, taking it on, trying to go inside, runs into trouble. But he's won it back. Ray De Santos now, edge of the box. Trotter inside. Bickley, can he shoot? Well, great save by Homewood again, flying to his right, but it's, well, maybe a little bit of a foul there, Ray De Santos, but Homewood again at full stretch this time, does really well. And the Bulls sweeping forward. Homewood denying them. Back it is again there with Lyons, just trying to galvanise his side, trying to find something. And they get one before the break. 10 minutes to go, just under. Mayhew again. And here comes Pring. Bickley tracking, doesn't let him get forward without challenge there. Long ball forward again, looking onto this left-hand side, looking for the runner Reed. He's not going to keep it in, is he? Well, he has, but he's been nicked off him by James Kere, who's flying down this right-hand side in this first half. Wants a little ball into Carvalho, gets it back. Lovely bit of triangle football there with Trotter, Carvalho and Kere. Ball's gone out, Pring can't keep it in. And it will be a Bulls throw. Well, it's not stopped flowing in this first half. The Bulls getting the tide in their favour. Another throw in. Watson, now Kere tries to flick it in. Watson's won it back. Kere just holds it up, brilliant from him again. Just managing to just keep control of that ball. Carvalho will leave it for Kere. Little run, little flick. Oh, Carvalho picks it up off Ritzema. Dispossessed though by Mayhew, does well, plays it forward. Nice touch there by Duncan. Duncan will get it back. Plays it forward again, but the run of Lyons, it looks like, over on that far side. No, it's Pearson who's playing through the middle. Just couldn't find him. And again, they knock it around at the back, and Van der Vliet has it. And we're coming towards the halfway mark of this game. Still 7 or 8 minutes left, but at the moment it's still pretty much been the Bulls who've had the possession. They've got the 4-goal cushion. Crowborough just needing to find something, dig deep here, just a little spark perhaps to get their flow. The goal's looking pretty well organised today. Continue to try and keep the men in blue stripes back in their own half. Bickley going across again, and that ball doesn't find its target. Giles chested down by Watling. Out to Carey. Again, it's just play it around, find that space. Carey just makes another little run into that centre role. The Bulls doing that a lot more today, seeing James Carey drifting in. Tends to stay pretty much on that right side, but is allowed to roam a little bit more today than he has normally. Trotter, now Ritzema. Ritzema still going, comes back to Trotter. Lovely little flick inside to Bickley, who's given it away though. Trotter battling with Pring, but fouling him in the process. And Pring will take it himself. To Lyons. Good play there. Just skips away from Bickley, but gives it straight to Carey. Carey runs forward now from the ball he gets from Carvalho. Carey through the middle. Here's Ritzema. Can he keep it alive? Ritzema! Oh, he's inches wide. Again, it's James Carey with the build-up, the run inside, the assist. And Ritzema, for a second, thought he'd given the Bulls their 5th of the afternoon. And somehow it goes past, whether there's a touch on that, but it's a lovely weighted ball again. Ritzema does really well, brings it back inside. And it's just a touch. Well, it's not the Bulls' 5th. It is a corner, so it looks like Homewood may well have made another really good save there. In it comes though, first time, far post, and Homewood claims it well. Now Ritzema denied by what must have been a toe or a fingertip. And the Bulls nearly with the 5th of the first half, and now quickly across comes Watling as Carvalho battling with Pearson. And it's James Carey who's got a bit of space through the middle, and he's certainly taken advantage of it. Twice nearly leading to goals. The first time, yes. The second time, a fingertip save. Well, into the last 4 minutes of this first half. A first half that has seen the Jersey Bulls in perhaps one of their most clinical modes of the season. Not been 4-0 up at any other time, and have just continued to drive and continue to try and capitalise on the start. Inches away from a 5th, some good saves by Homewood, and here comes Bickley. Flicks it on the outside. Oh, lovely quick ball on to Giles from Dos Santos. Giles now back inside, Trotter trying to get there. Bickley trying to battle. Hooked away. The Crows have got a bit of breathing space, can bring it forward now. Back coming quickly there is Dos Santos. And now it's Duncan. Reed wants it ahead of him. Oh, good play by Dos Santos. He's everywhere this afternoon. Ray Dos Santos now lifts the ball for Bickley. Is Bickley onside? If he is, can he finish? Oh, Homewood's done brilliantly again. Bickley tries to trick Homewood. He just stays and holds his ground, and Bickley in the end only manages to put himself off. Homewood does brilliantly for the Crows. Bulls, though, still going. De Santos, busy. Well, he seemed to, in the end, Lorne Bickley, with all the tricks and the ducks and the dives, just confused himself, but Homewood stayed strong. Pring again, Trotter on him. Just caught him accidentally. Pring's okay. Just again, looking for some options here. Mayhew. Picked up by Pring. Takes it to the halfway line. Ball into Duncan. Flicked on, but back there is Watson. Watson again, just a little short ball. Giles. Oh, cut out really well though on that far side. Here come the Crows, great run, ball into the box. Well, it's gone over everybody. Kere's got there first to Cavallio. Cavallio will try and get going down this right-hand side. Carrio's carried on. Cavallio is caught. It's going to be the first caution, I think, of the afternoon. It is. Yellow card will be shown here. Looks like it may well be Reed who just caught Cavallio as he was in full flow. But the caution has been given. Cavallio was about to break. And in the end, his stride was broken. Bulls free kick with Watling. Oh, audacious ball on the far side. Finds Giles, who's open. It is Harry Reid, by the looks of it, who has picked up the card. Now Watson. Again, Cavallio. And the Bulls have plenty of options here. Trotter, Kere. Nice ball inside. Ritzimer caught, is he? Oh, wins it back, carries on. Cavallio spins, lovely. Turns away. Trying to leave body, back inside it comes. Bickley trying to flick it on. Kere is there. Kere, can he take the shot? Kere's going to take it on. Back it goes to Cavallio. James Kere would have capped his first half if he could have managed to get one off. He couldn't. And now it's fallen to Kere again. He stays forward, rolls it to Santos. Bickley, ball still pressing. Inside again. Cleared there by Lambden. Bickley has it back. The ball's not finished. Bickley gets knocked down, but he'll get back up again. And he does. And here comes Watling. Ball's surging. Can they get another one here just before the break? We're into added time in this first half now. Can't imagine there'll be too much. Watson plays a 1-2 with Lyons. Gets a bit lucky. And then Campbell sends it back to Van der Vliet. Well, there might be a little bit of time for the treatment for James Carr. So possibly a minute of added, maybe a little bit more, but no more than a 2, you'd think, in the first half. As the Bulls come again. De Santos into that far side, into the corner. Will he just try and run it to the byline? Tricking, twisting, he's going to go there. He's going to bring it back and across. He's found it to Bickley, who loops it with the outside of the head, but it can't find the corner. And it will be a goal kick. Well, De Santos doing really well. And managing to get that ball in. Bickley this time just couldn't find the target. We've had a minute of added time. Of course, the ball's kicking off later this afternoon, which could make it interesting in terms of how the table will look. And we'll just have a glance at that when we get towards half-time. As here comes Cavallio. Is there another chance here just before the break? Bickley into the corner, will keep it in, no. Bickley there, not able to. And you think that will probably be close to the last bit of action here as Mayhew plays it back. Mayhew again. Well, can the Crows sneak something as well just before the break? Bulls press again. Forward it comes. Cut out by Watson. Now Trotter. Trotter to Ritzimer. Outside there is De Santos. De Santos goes for the far corner. He's hit the bar. Cavallio following up. Well, De Santos, what a way that would have been to cap the hat-trick. He hits the crossbar. The Crows are saved by the woodwork. And again, a little bit of luck, but it's De Santos causing all kinds of problems. Ritzimer again. Bickley in front of him. De Santos outside him. Giles arriving now. Inside to Kerry, who's forward. Oh, James Kerry's playing like a midfielder this afternoon. He's been popping up on the right side through the middle, and now he's on the left side through the middle. Or maybe he fancies a little bit of a cameo as a midfielder. And that's it for the first half. It's a first half that has seen a really good professional performance from the Bulls. They've got 4 goals. They lead as they go into the break. Goals from Campbell, De Santos, 2, and Bickley, all scored within the first half an hour as the Jersey Bulls make their way off. We'll check and see what the table looks like. Have a good break. We'll see you shortly. Well, the sides are out for the second half. The first half, which saw the Jersey Bulls in clinical fashion. 4 goals to the good. And they lead the Crows from Crowborough Athletic as we start the second half. Let's see what the Crows can do in terms of turning this one around. No doubt they will have had instructions at half-time, and the dugouts will have both given their squads the orders for the second 45. Well, for the Bulls, it'll definitely be a go as you are, stay the same, continue to do what you've done in the first half. For Crowborough, they'll need to do something slightly different. Can they do so? Well, the sun starts to set, and for the second time, we're underway. Just knocking it around at the back, just trying to find perhaps a little bit of rhythm in this second half early on. It's with Pring. Goes out on that far side. And in the middle with Mayhew, and then Lambden. Lambden just takes it forward, Bickley goes across, but he allows him into the Bulls half. And then Trotter quickly across. Nice touch there. Goldsmith gets a bit of an early sighter in the second half, and Jay Giles stops him in his tracks. Well, some games going on elsewhere are going to be interesting Bulls fans this afternoon, as here come the Crows again. Now Goldsmith, can he try and work some magic? Well, Ritzimer takes it off him, and then Ritzimer gets fouled. And looking across the league today, AFC Croydon, who are in the playoff spots, are beaten 1-0 by Ashford United at home at the Mayfield Stadium, as Van der Vliet clears long. And the other main rivals to the Bulls, Faversham and Sittingbourne, both going down, as the Crows are on the way up here. Got a lovely play by Goldsmith, goes past Giles for the first time today, cuts inside. Goldsmith now plays it in the middle. Anyone arriving? Well, it doesn't quite find a Crow's boot, and Campbell clears. Oh, good from the visitors there. Starting to get quickly into this game in the second half. They've got nothing to lose here. They might as well throw everything at it, try and find an early goal or two, as the ball's pumped forward again. Goldsmith getting involved. Shot from distance. Well, not that far away, but far enough so as not to trouble Van der Vliet. I'm looking across the league, just bring you up to date there. Sittingbourne are in the 14th minute of added time against AFC Whiteleaf. They're trailing 4-1. Faversham Town have been beaten at home 5-0 by Merstham. So that changes things in the Isthmian Division 1 South East table. The Bulls, of course, as it stands, are now up to 4th in the table, with a goal difference on Sittingbourne, albeit the points are the same. So the Bulls can maintain this or increase it. They will finish today 4th. Well, we've had a change. So we've got on for Mayhew Harrison, that is Josh Turner. So the Crows making a change in the second half, and maybe trying to change the fortunes as well, as Lyons plays a nice ball inside to Pring. And here comes Reed. has Pearson ahead of him. Pearson take it on Carey. Pearson doing well, gets into the box, gets a shot off towards the near post, doesn't trouble Van der Vliet. Looks like Pearson just gets caught, goes down. Can confirm now that that game at Sittingbourne has finished. And they've been beaten 4-1. So they dropped to 5th, Faversham dropped to 6th, and the Bulls into 4th. Still, plenty of football to play. Play football this afternoon, let alone what's yet to come. Well, Pearson is up, and Van der Vliet will restart. Long clearance from the man in all yellow, as the Bulls try and get it going with Bickley now, edge of the box. Good defensive work there. Bulls still keep hold of it now with Giles on this near side. Ahead of him is Ritzemer, checks his run. Now Watson, Bickley back, picks it up, plays it first time out to this near side. Looking for Giles, who manages just about to get it under control, keeps it alive, flicks it on from Trotter. Giles tries to run, slides in. And then it looks like Lambden puts it into touch there. A little bit of an issue as well. As Giles just waits and will now, just again has to hold. Have a little bit of a lull in proceedings as the sun certainly getting to Jay Giles's eyes. It drops on the far side of the ground at this time. Of course, this time tomorrow will be another hour of brightness as Dos Santos gets free. Dos Santos still going, blocked in the end though, and the board is cleared. Well, Pearson is off and Forster is on, so 2 changes for the visitors. No change yet in the scoreline. Van der Vliet again. Campbell. Tracked by Goldsmith. Van der Vliet comes a long way. Manages to get there first. Watson. Oh, lovely ball into Ritzemer now. Ritzemer's got a bit of space ahead of him. Ritzemer still going. Will he try the shot? He does! Well, he hits it straight at Homewood, and Ritzemer throws the fist in frustration in the air. You could see why. He did all the hard work, and in the end, you just thought he needed to put it one side or the other, and in the end, it's down the throat of Homewood. And Homewood, again, does well. And Carey diving in, but just about wins the ball. And the Bulls try to break again, but they haven't got out this time. But then Dos Santos, oh, he's done really well, but so has Mayhew. Dos Santos then having a little bit of a fight over it, but he's won the ball, but maybe just for the infringement before that on Goldsmith. Dos Santos not particularly happy. The referee says, think, keep your cool, as Lambden plays it in, but he gives it straight to Trotter, who's right in front of him. And now Ritzemer trying to break away, trying to get past again the challenge, but Lambden does well on this near side for the Crows. And the Bulls picking up a little bit where they left off. As again, Van der Vliet clipping it back to Campbell, who gets it forward. A little flick from Ritzemer to Giles. And it's the composure they've shown which has been a bit of a highlight. It's first half and now away in the second half underway. Just seem to have a calmness about them. No pressure. They're getting pressure at times from the Crows, but they're just soaking it up. As Van der Vliet has time. He launches it forward. Can't find a red head this time. Trotter does get there, dangerous, but does well. Puts his head into a place where Goldsmith boot was, not Goldsmith committing any kind of foul, but Trotter being head first. As it's Pring again. Inside to Turner. knocking it around. Keeping possession here, the Crows. They haven't really tested Van der Vliet with anything that's made him make a save of any note so far. Still a long way to go as they come forward here, and a nice ball in there to Forster, who spins away. Back it goes to Mayhew though. Back all the way to Homewood, who clips it nicely over Trotter. Jack Mayhew down the line. Goldsmith goes for the return. Giles gets a header, but it falls nicely for Forster. Forster now, can he get the shot off? Forster would try, but it's blocked there by Watling and Watson. And it's out for Trotter. And it's definitely better from the Crows in this second half. The first 8 minutes, 9 minutes have really started to put a bit more pressure on. The Bulls haven't had it their own way. And they've won the challenges and those 50-50s. Here comes Forster again, trying to go inside. Forster, but blocked by Watling. Forster Pring. Outside comes shot. Well, deflected corner, first one. And it's Lyons who forces it. So the first corner that the Crows have had is in the second half. It's in the 55th minute. And a chance for them to get the ball into the box here. A couple of the Bulls subs lining up on the far side. 3 more to come. There's Barlow, Kilshaw, Curtis, and Sunley. Ball whipped in near post. Cavallio defending. To Santos as well, but does well in the end. He's under a bit of pressure now. He's played it forward. Trotter, who's a bit of a overlap here. The Bulls got numbers. Well, the Crows are flying back. Done really well there to make sure the Bulls don't break en masse. And now Kere. Ritzma gets a nudge. Play on. Trotter gets in. Pring does well on that far side. Definitely a better tempo to the Crowborough play in this second half. Homewood not yet as busy. As Lyons picks it up again. Bickley just covering it. And here comes Lambden. Trotter comes across. Nice play inside to Forster. Forster through. Well, there's an overlap here. Ball's in the middle. The Bulls at stretch. And they managed somehow to get away. And Trotter. Now Bickley. Now Cavallio outside of the boot. Bickley's onside. Bickley, well, he's gone too early. It looked like he had, and then the late flag comes. He was away, he was home, and he was clear. He had De Santos on his left side as well. Well, Trotter does really well. The ball is played by Bickley. Then, well, he's just fractionally maybe gone too soon. Tight. And here come the Crows at the other end. Well, again, Duncan trying to bring that down. Watling comes across. And now Cavallio. Oh, Skills, still going, still going. Lovely ball, but he's overhit it. Well, he did all the hard work again. And Bickley just needed a simple, like, Kere weight pass that we saw in the first half. Just too much on it. There's Pring again. Watson cuts it out. Now, Giles. Trotter. Back to Campbell, and the Bulls again, just trying to re-establish the upper hand here. Bickley tries to flick it out, but in the end decides to go back to Giles. De Santos cuts inside, still going, skips away from Pring. De Santos now, can he finish this himself? He's going to try, and he has. Well, what a strike from Ray De Santos. He's got his hat-trick, he's done it all himself, he's picked it up on the near side, he's skipped inside 1 or 2, and then, as he looks like he's perhaps gone a little bit too wide, he takes it across and stretches it back past Homewood, who's beaten on the opposite side that perhaps he thought the shot would come. The Crows desperately trying to get back, and then Homewood is beaten. It's really good finish by Ray De Santos there. He gets his third of the day. The Bulls' 5th. And Ryder Santos completes another hat-trick. Well, the Jersey Bulls have soaked up a bit of pressure from the Crows, but with just under 15 minutes of the second half gone, they have the fifth of the afternoon. It's Jersey Bulls 5, Crowborough Athletic 0. Well, Ryder Santos was the creator and the finisher. And the Crows have made another change. So far side, looks like we've got, just going to check to see who's actually gone off it. Ball didn't stay up long enough for us to see it. So Duncan is off, so Badney is on. Well, Duncan's put in a shift this afternoon. He's battled hard, he's been on his own a lot of the time. And is now going to have a slightly earlier exit maybe than he would have wanted. But a chance for Sir Badney. Skipper body getting forward now, twist from Forster. Forster, can he find a way through? Forster, well, it's fallen to Sir Badney, first time, can he finish? No. Pressure from Watson, Campbell in the way. Pring again, well, there's still a threat from the Crows, there's no doubt about that. Back and across it comes, Campbell is there. Edge of the box is Mayhew. Does well, gets past Cavallio, then a combination of Ritzimer and Cavallio. The Cavallio just shifting, twisting. Just bobbing around there. Bulls again to Santos to switch wings. It's going to be a change, it's going to be a Bulls change coming. The Benet board ready to be raised again. De Santos again, forward, now Bickley. Here comes Ritzimer. Ritzimer still going, gets pulled down. Well, good position here, probably will be a card, will it? The referee may just be a bit lenient there. It's going to be perhaps a change before the free kick is taken. The Bulls increase their goal difference again, plus 34 now. Well, it is the hat-trick hero, Ryder Santos, who will give way. James Sunley, who's missed a few weeks, is back, and he's got half an hour to get loose, to get the rust out of the system. Well, Ryder Santos, great performance from him again. Will put his hat, certainly his name in the hat for player of the match again, no doubt. And he does it again. Another stellar performance from the Bulls, number 10. Still work to do, though. Jay Giles with the free kick. 3 in the wall. Sunley is on. But the luxury, perhaps, for the Bulls of allowing De Santos to rest. Double header next week coming up. Sunley with his first touch. Clips it into the box. Looking at the far side, over Campbell, back and across, it's Ritzimer. Can he get the header down? He can, ball back and across from Giles. Watson trying to get there, Campbell trying to get there. Well, it's going to be a corner. And it is Luke Campbell, in fact, in the end, who's getting the pressure. That forces the corner for Jay Giles. Well, it looks like Ayula is on as well for the Crows, number 15, Brady Ayula. As Jay Giles will take the corner. Looks towards the far post, keeper does well. Now parries it out, but maybe infringed in the process. And it will be a free kick, which is taken quickly. Well, what can the Bulls do from here? What can the Crows do in reply? It's one of those where it could go to a bit of a cricket score, perhaps, if the Crows don't manage to just find a way to break the Bulls down, stop the flow. But De Santos is off, that will probably help a little bit, but Sunley himself is pretty tricky. Now it's just a case of keeping possession, trying to find a way through for Crowborough as they push forward with Mayhew. Nice little ball forward, but it's too much on it. Balls can maybe break again here with Ritzema, who's done well, goes inside, still going. Ritzema, heavy challenge, but, well, then he gets brought down, this time by Pring. The two number 6s collide. A double 6, you could say. But Pring has done well. Suddenly trying to get there. Ball goes down the line, flicked on well. Bit of a battle with Campbell there. Looks like it is him with Ayula. A lovely ball inside, and then a chip for the far post. Easy for Van der Vliet from Forster. And now Trotter to Kere. A bit of an addition there to the Springfield Stadium setup with a scoreboard. A scoreboard that the Bulls will be very happy with this afternoon as they go in search of more, as Watson goes to the floor. Now Bickley flicks it on. Can Ritzema get there? Can Sunny get there? Not before Turner does, and then Homewood just slices slightly his clearance. But it's a Bulls throw. 25 minutes still to go. The sun continues to shine, although it's not the warmest of days. People wrapped up warm, but nice to see the sun shining brightly. As again we wait to see if another change is coming, and it looks like there has been. So Mayhew, number 2, Jack Mayhew's off, and it looks like Zabadny is on now. As the Bulls try and get through again, it's Bickley, it's Ritzema, shot comes in, and he smashes it past Homewood. No chance this time. Ritzema doesn't make the same mistake that he did the first time when he hit it straight at Homewood. This time, he rattles it in off the crossbar. The number 6 gives the Bulls their 6th, and Jersey Bulls are flying. It's Bickley who does well. Ritzema takes a touch, pulls the trigger, bang, and it's past Homewood before he really has a chance to move. Well, Toby Ritzema gives the Jersey Bulls goal number 6. Well, he had a chance a few minutes ago when he hit it straight at Homewood. This time, Homewood was beaten with no chance. And it is the Bulls who have hit Crowborough for 6. It's the Bulls number 6 with the 6th goal of the afternoon. And now a change. Luke Watson is off. Joe Kilshaw is on. Looks like Lorne Bickley is off and Fraser Barlow is on. Well, Fraser Barlow is one appearance now short of 200. It's his 199th appearance for the Jersey Bulls, and he'll want to get stuck in straight away. Elliot Powell able to make the changes, able to rotate the squad, allow the players who've played a big part in this afternoon just to have a little bit of rest before next weekend. Still 20-odd minutes, 24 minutes, plus a bit of time, no doubt, that Mr. Buildup will add on as it's into Zabadny, who brings it forward. Forster can't control, suddenly picks it up. Now Ritzema. Now Kilshaw with the first touch. Suddenly again. Just checks, waits for the run. Goes back. Just has a little bit of presence of mind there, not to try and pass it to the area where there was nobody. And the Bulls switch it nicely from this near side to the far side. Cavalier battling. Free kick given. Well, the Bulls would not have expected to have this kind of lead at this stage of the afternoon. Crowborough were a real test back in January. Today, though, the Bulls maybe just shifted through the gears, maybe know the significance of these last half a dozen games. Maybe just starting to find their stride. Crowborough still battling hard. Free kick given, this time by Sunley. Foul on Forster. Quickly taken. Joe Giles will get there. Slides in, goes down, but Goldsmith comes up with it. Goldsmith touched off by Giles. Corner. Well, they didn't get any corners, the Crows, in the first half. They got 2 in the second. And a chance again to get the ball in. Well, looks like perhaps Forster, no, he's going to leave it. Ball comes in, headed down, headed across, falls down to Forster, who tries a shot, edge of the box though. Crows have it back to this near side. Now Lions find a little bit of space and then headed away by Kilshaw. Now with Pring. Forward again from Zabadny. Kere jumps well. Reed. Nice ball in towards Goldsmith as Watling comes across and plays it out. Jeremy Watling just making sure there. And again, ball now with the skipper, Body, Zabadny. We're just having a bit of possession here. Trying to find something to unlock the Bulls' defence as Barlow trots across. Now Body again. Goes long. Watling is there. Kilshaw arriving, but the ball has broken. The shot comes in. It's going to be another corner. This time it's Forster, who's been lively since he was introduced on 50 minutes. So, third corner for the Crows in this second half. We've certainly seen more action in the Bulls' half in this period than they did in the first. As headed away by Campbell, corner again, goes across the other side, 4th one. That was a good delivery there. Forster will go across to take. And a little bit of pressure here for the Bulls to try and deal with. Don't want to give any goals away. Van der Vliet is a stickler for clean sheets. Ball is cleared. Trotter from Campbell. Trotter knocks it forward and Cavalier comes herring after it. Ball's hooked back in. Broken up now, Trotter. Ritzimer to Giles. Back inside to Sunley, who's done well. Oh, lovely little nutmeg there. Just to get away there from the challenge of Goldsmith. Trotter, far side, Kere, lovely little side pass, gets it to Cavalier. Cavalier breaks one challenge, breaks a second. Finds Trotter, play on, says the referee, advantage to the Bulls. Flicked on by Barlow. Cavalier somehow gets a touch, but then looks like it might be Lambden who gets the final ball back to Homewood. Still 20 minutes, just under, left in this second half. Again, the Bulls relentless in their pursuit of trying to get the ball back. Body short there to Zabadny. Pring. Again, just trying to keep the ball. Looking for the runner, Goldsmith, who's done really well. Giles quickly across to him. Here comes Zabadny. Zabadny first time in. Hits a Bull's head, it's Kilshaw. Shot from distance. Well, it was always rising. Pring who takes it. Van der Vliet not troubled. Well, looks like another change is coming. Van der Vliet just holding the ball. checking if there is another change coming. And he drops it down now. Goes long. And it is a change. So on is Henry Muggeridge. So Alfie Lambden has given way. Just over 15 minutes for Henry Muggeridge to see if he can have an impact on this game as he gets a touch there. Can the Bulls go in search of a seventh? Will it be Barlow, the number 7, who might be able to get it? He needs to get the ball. He hasn't seen too much of it since he came on. The Bulls just seeing back a little bit here, soaking it up, looking to nick the ball. Cross it goes there. It's a little bit pedestrian now, just both sides taking their time, no real hurry. Of course, the Easter weekend is coming next weekend when the clocks have gone forward. Don't forget that if you're going to bed tonight. Most, of course, modern phones will just add the hour on anyway, but if you're thinking of getting up for a certain thing, make sure you remember as Barlow tries to get through, and then Ritzimer comes across, but Body clears it. And it looks like now the Bulls are happy to just try and break. It's good play there by Ayula, who's got away from Watling. Ayula into the box, squares it, and it's a goal there for Lions, who steals it at the far post and beats Van der Vliet from close range. Brilliant play there by Brady Ayula, who just has the edge and has the extra bit there on Jamie Watling. And it's Ayula's turn of pace here. The ball bounces, he flicks it on, and then he's gone. And Watling is no slouch, but Ayula has broken away, has a look up, and arriving right on the money is Jack Lyons to give what may be a consolation goal, but it's certainly the first one of the afternoon for Crowborough Athletic. Well, the Crows have been pressing hard in this second half, and they've got something for their efforts. A little bit of a technical issue. We hope to be with you shortly. Quickly resumed. We apologise for the break in play, but we look to see the new scoreboard again. This time, the away team have got on it. Forward again, but Watling this time does get there first. Now Kilshaw. Kilshaw checks inside, finds Harry Curtis, who's come on. So we had a little bit of an interlude, and now Curtis is on. So the Bulls using all their subs as well today. And Watling on the far side. Oh, good play by Trotter, sliding in. Can he keep hold of it? No. Free kick. Here comes Pring. Lyons, the goal scorer. Gets it back, squares it. Well, it's not far away, but Goldsmith has kept it alive. He plays it to the back post. The Bulls, all of a sudden, are being stretched at the back here by the Crows, who found flight again. Going to be a goal kick. Well, it's a couple of nervy moments in the last few minutes. So, Van der Vliet plays a little bit of ball with the board there, getting it back. And it will be Hand of Leap. Goes long. Ayula again. Ball's trying to get forward. Cavallo trying to win it back. Ayula's come back to help out. Kerry again in that midfield type role. Curtis. Looks like Jay Giles is the player who's made way. He's run a lot of minutes in his legs this season. Played at centre-back as well, of course. Now with Curtis, who's finding himself at left-back for the last 12 minutes. Sunley gets caught there by Forster. Curtis again. And Campbell just plays it across the back. Ball forward by Trotter. Barlow. Still not been able to get forward much since he came on. He's not had much sighting of the ball at this stage. And a lovely little turn by Ritzema. Skips away there from Zabadny. Ritzema inside, laid off by Barlow, but Barlow maybe should have been a bit more greedy. Tried to lay it off, and chance maybe for a quick counter here, but the ball's been given away. It's Sunley now, gifted here with a chance, edge of the box. Sunley takes it on, takes the shot, Sunley straight again at Homewood. Well, the Bulls could have had 8 or 9 today. Homewood has been in the way 3 or 4 times, a couple of really good saves from him, a couple of simple ones as well, but the Bulls just not finding the target. They're finding the keeper too many times. Otherwise, this could have been a bit of a runaway score. It isn't quite as many as it perhaps could have been, and that's down to Homewood, who's been on fire at times in the visitors' goal. Barlow having a little shoulder barge there. Homewood again. Lyons worked his socks off as well, got the goal. Running it through the midfield, coming up at the back post for the finish as we go into the last 10 minutes. Can the Crows get a second? Can the Bulls get a 7th? As Pring picks it up again. Long ball forward. Chase is on. Zabadny trying to get there. He has Goldsmith for company. Goldsmith will take on Curtis. Curtis standing strong, does well. Goldsmith still has it. Whipped in by Zabadny. Into the box it is. Cleared though by Sunley, who's back defensively. A lot of red shirts behind the ball as well, which is another sign of how compact and organised they are this season. There's no leaving it for someone else. As Ritzema finds Sunley. Sunley does well, just skips away from trouble and goes back to Van der Vliet. Oh, lovely ball. Well, Kere is flying through the middle. Kere now for Barlow. Can he make it the 7th? No, he's found Homewood. Can Ritzema drives it back. Pring in the way. Well, we thought Barlow might be there. Number 7 for 7. He still may be as Ritzema keeps it alive, but it's Kere again. Coming out of nowhere from that right-hand side. Sunley has it back now. The Bulls looking for that pass. Flicked on. Now, can Sunley get there? Curtis can. Twists away. Needs a bit of help. Who else? Adam Trotter. Trotter skips inside. Trotter now outside of his boot to Ritzema. Curtis has stayed forward. Ritzema gets caught. Gets back up. Gets on with it. Goes down. Up, down. Trotter flying in. Crows will have the throw. Well, no, in fact, it's gone to Curtis. Well, Barlow there hits it straight at Homewood, who's in the right place again, and then it's blocked on the follow-up from Ritzema. Well, it looks like it is a throw-in for Curtis on this near side. Referee just having a word. Heavy bit of a battle there between Forster and Curtis. Sonny takes the throw, inside to Killshaw. Watling. Kerry. Bulls knocking it around still. They'll just want to keep the ball. Run the clock down. Take the 3 points. Watling. Yeah. Miles offside is Miguel Carvalho, who goes way too early. Inside for Zabadny. And now Body. And Muggeridge. Now, for the Crows, they're flying a little bit in the wrong direction. They need to be going the other way. They're sticking at it, though. Could easily have completely capitulated here this afternoon, but they haven't. Just keeping hold of it now as the Bulls look to search and rescue that ball to get it back. But better. Crows stringing a few passes, but they're still, unfortunately, stuck in their own half. Muggeridge walking. Body back to Homewood. Suddenly now presses. Homewood goes long, but he gives it to Killshaw. Killshaw then dispossessed by Pring, who just nips in on Killshaw. Trotter running again across the middle. Back to Homewood. Barlow will just chase it a little bit. And then tracks back. And now with Forster. Curtis should be there. Goldsmith is coming, but not going to get there in time. And again, Van der Vliet flicks it over and Campbell gives it away. Muggeridge with the give and go on this far side. Goldsmith again. Nice little touch. Muggeridge has continued the run. Gets it into the box. Well, there is Kere, and he needed to be because Ayula was in the middle. Lyons was arriving. Oh, Kere's done well as he kept that in. He has, and then a lovely little flick, and then Kere's off again. Pulled back this time, though. Well, James Kere, he's been marauding around the park today. Certainly not a right back, more of a midfielder, wing back. Gets fouled, though. And here comes Trotter, and then Killshaw just gets away from Ayula. And player of the match, no doubt about that one after the third. Another hat-trick for Ryder Santos, who is the Bulls player of the match this afternoon. Another interview for him later on. But first, Curtis needs to deal with Goldsmith. Curtis just standing him up. Goldsmith trying to get a bit of a yard. Does do so, gets the ball in. Cleared by Campbell. A good play again by Goldsmith. Got certainly more into it in this second half down that right-hand side. Good run there by Forster, who's got the better of Killshaw. Forster into the box now. It's someone arriving. Is there anybody? Shot comes in. Cleared again by Kere. It's going to be a corner. And the Crows absolutely storming forward. Their fifth corner of the second half. Watling tries to get there, but James Kere in front of Van der Vliet heads it behind. Well, the second half, the Crows have definitely been better. They've been at it. They've put pressure on. Whipping this one in now. Good again by Kere. And if you were tuning in now, you think that actually Crowborough were the side in the ascendancy. They've had a good spell. Put some decent passes together, and some of those substitutes have really worked. There's Zabadny now. Keeps it alive. Reed sweeping it out on that far side. With Muggeridge, who plays it back. Now Reed again. Again, trying to find a little bit of space, a little bit of an angle. Sonny challenges, but goes down, then Trotter, and it's good play. Is that Forster fighting hard there? In the end, the body's in the way. No foul. Ritzema, can he break? He's going to take it on. Ritzema, he's going to take it away from Pring. He's going to drive towards the box. Ritzema now tries a little flick back. Pring does well. And Ritzema trying maybe just a little bit too much there. There was no real support. But again, here comes Lyons. He's come down this right-hand side, and they're interchanging a lot here now. The Crows. Shot is blocked. Again, this time Kilshaw. Now Sunley. Is there a chance on the counter as they commit players forward, the Crows? Far side Cavalier. Not seen much of the ball for a while. Will he have a little run at Reed here? He's going to go past him, but quickly across there is Turner, who does really well and spins away and takes it forward. Muggeridge again now. Tries to get it going. Zabadny is there. We're into the last minute of normal time here, the 90. As Trotter's battling with Pring, and then sliding is Cavalier, and so is Pring, and it's going to be a Bulls throw in front of the Bulls bench. Kere up to take it. Oh, looks like Pring is just having a moment there, maybe just caught. He's done a lot of running. Connor Pring. He's going to be okay. As Carey looks for Barlow. It's cleared, but only to Curtis. Is there another bit of action? Lovely flick on there. Sunley now from the back heel of Ritzema. Sunny looking into the sun. Back it goes. Curtis. Bulls will just try and keep it here. Curtis will go into that little pocket in the corner, but Trotter and now Kilshaw. And the ref has a look at his watch. Mr. Goldup nearly says it's time up. As Watling to Cavalier. And the Bulls will go back to Campbell. Now Curtis. Trotter. Watling. Still maybe a chance for one more from either side. Back with the Crows. Back with Pring. Sunny's across the challenge. Pring does well. Back it goes. And Holmwood gets another touch. Now Body, the skipper. Minute played of added time here. A bit like the first half. Can't imagine there'll be too much. There's not been that much in terms of stoppage. As Muggeridge just brings it forward into Zabadny. Back across to Turner. As time ticks on, Holmwood to Muggeridge. Well, maybe time, maybe, just maybe, as Lyons goes back and then Body goes back as well. On both sides, you feel just waiting for the final whistle now. As Curtis heads it forward, and maybe there's just one last hurrah. Here comes Sunley. He's got Curtis bombing down the flank, inside to Ritzema. Back now to Sunley. Little flick. Can Barlow get there? He can't. It's cleared by Pring. And it'll be a Bulls throw. Well, some nice intricate footway, some back heels, some flicks. Just didn't quite find Barlow, but the Bulls still have it. Curtis now. Kilshaw. Watling drops the shoulder. Finds Kere. Again, lovely little deft pass from him. Cavalier will take it on towards that corner. Holds it up. Kere stays forward. Kere will want it back. No, Cavalier's going to take it. Cavalier bursting through. Still going. Well, in the end, it's good play by Turner. Trotter doesn't quite keep the ball as Muggeridge nicks it off him. Bulls have it back now. Kere, here he comes again. The skipper to Barlow. Kere, one more. Here it is. It's Ritzema, surely. No, it's homeward again. Kere back and across. Barlow, Kere, anyone. Cleared in the end by Pring. Bulls maybe still keep it alive. Trotter turns away from Ayula. Back inside. Cavallio not done. Still wants one more little tilt. Well, ball goes out, far side. Well, he thought Kere was going to cap that off there as he made the run. Maybe unselfishly laid it off to Ritzema. Maybe could have just had a little pop himself with his left foot. But unselfishly, as the skipper always is, he put it on for Ritzema. Well, 4 minutes just about to tick by of added time in this second half, as Muggeridge has shown a little bit of skills there to shake off Sunley. Barlow comes across and Muggeridge turns away. Oh, again, it's Sunley, it's Barlow, but Barlow not happy. Free kick goes against Barlow, and he may get a yellow card as well. He does, for the protestation that follows. Well, we still carry on. Where all the added time has come from, not quite sure. Done a few substitutions. As Kilshaw gets it down. Gets it out to Kere. Kere, lovely ball there to Trotter. Trotter then turning it inside and out. Tries to play it through the middle. Barlow's offside, flag is up early. And still, Mr. Buildup has more time to add. And then finally he blows. And that's the end of the 90 and the added time. A flattering scoreline for the Jersey Bulls in the end. They hit Crowborough for 6. They get one back through Lions to make it 6-1. But a really quality, professional, composed performance this afternoon from the Jersey Bulls. It was pretty much all over in the first half with 4 goals to the good. Crowborough, though, came back hard in the second. And for a little spell, when Lions got the goal, they made the Bulls think. It wasn't comfortable for a little while, but in the end, the Bulls do run out winners 6-1. They gain another 3 points. They will go again next weekend, a double header. It will see them take on VCD Athletic on Saturday away, 1 o'clock kickoff, and then on Monday back at Springfield against East Grinstead, and that'll be a 2:30 kickoff. Well, the Bulls are flying today. It was a bit of a murder in the end for the Crows. The Bulls winning 6-1. They now go up the league into 4th with 69 points and a goal difference of 34. We hope you've enjoyed watching it on non-league day, supporting Prostate Cancer UK. It's the Jersey Bulls who finished today with 6 goals. Crowborough Athletic 1. It's all over here at Springfield. We hope you've enjoyed watching it. We'll see you next time.